premium cut, all-white meat with no artificial preservatives or flavors. Try our new grilled chicken strips in the new Monterey Chicken Melt today. Subway, eat fresh.
At Cricket Wireless, we think you shouldn't have to worry about adding up all the taxes and fees to your monthly bill. That's why our plans start at just $35 after $5 autopay credit. All in. Now with 2.5 gigs of high-speed data. Cricket. Something to smile about.
Dave's all new with Sienna Miller, plus comedian Andy Kindler tonight.
CBS next Friday.
Relax, we're not here to kill you.
We need you to testify.
A prosecutor goes to extremes.
Violating witness protection is a big deal.
What did you get me into here, huh?
And a cop.
Don't move!
Goes to pieces.
How's your partner holding up?
That's the question.
New Blue Blood, CBS next Friday.
From Northern Michigan's news leader, this is 9 and 10 News at 11 in high definition.
We start off with a live look into Sault Ste. Marie with our Doppler 9 and 10 Skycam, where another wave of snow is getting ready to move in. It's going to be another snowy weekend for parts of the area. For more on how much you can expect near you, let's head over to Doppler 9 and 10 Chief Meteorologist Tom O'Hare in tonight's first weather at 11. Tom?
Well, thank you, Courtney. Here we go. The next wave out across Lake Superior, International Falls, parts of Canada, and beyond that. There's another wave developing for later on tomorrow back here, and that'll roll into parts of the UP for late tomorrow morning and the afternoon hours. So Saturday, some snowfall really north of Gaylord into the UP. Temperatures, huge range up north in the mid-teens, down south perhaps the mid-30s. Sunday, not quite as active, scattered snow showers and temperatures here 12 to about 33 degrees.
And Tom, with less snow on the roads than usual this season, county road commissioners say budgets are more stable. The Missaukee County Road Commission is several $100,000 below budget, and the Roscommon County Road Commission is reporting similar numbers. Last year's winter caused many problems for northern Michigan roads, which meant road commissions used a lot more salt and were out scraping roads more often. But this year, there isn't as much snow for workers to deal with. Road commissioners say they're saving big by using less fuel and salt.
We're about $225,000 under budget right now. I would say probably out of the 200,000+ we're under budget, it's probably 60,000 of that number is just in savings on salt.
Road commissions say the slower season means they don't have to replace blades on trucks as frequently. Blades cost around $85 each, and with 2 on each truck, the cost adds up quickly. An update tonight on the Clarence Gomery murder for hire case. The former prosecutor pleaded guilty today to solicitation of murder. Gomery tried to hire a hitman to kill an attorney in Grand Traverse County. He was also facing a charge of solicitation with a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent. That charge was dismissed. Gomery still faces up to life in prison. His sentencing hearing is set for next month. A northern Michigan narcotics team arrested a man after a 6-month-long investigation. Police say Freddie Watkins is charged with delivery of cocaine, conspiracy to deliver cocaine, and possession of cocaine. Police were able to arrest Watkins with help from people he was working with. The case against him is still ongoing. It's been almost 1 week since this Clare County man disappeared, but his family isn't giving up hope. Police got a call about Kenneth Napora missing on Tuesday. He was last seen by his Meredith home near East Lake Road on M18 on Saturday. Police say Napora was walking with a black backpack in hand. He's 42 years old and is believed to be wearing all black clothing and a Carhartt coat. Since his disappearance, the Clare County Sheriff's Department hasn't found any solid leads. Family and friends are worried because he's been gone for so long.
We know the woods are cold. We know there's animals out there, so we're hoping that he's somewhere safe. We're hoping he's just with a friend. But, again, we're up north.
The Clare County Undersheriff says the search is difficult because he'd already been gone for 3 days before they found out. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
Hello, 911. Hello, are you there? Do you need help?
That's just one of more than 100 fake 911 calls received at the Grand Traverse County Central Dispatch. Tonight, the Grand Traverse Sheriff's Department says a Kingsley man made all of those calls. Central Dispatch traced the hang-up calls back to the Cherrywood Mobile Home Park in Kingsley. Deputies ended up finding several cell phones and a police scanner at the home. The man deputies arrested said he made the calls because he was drunk and he missed being a volunteer firefighter. Deputies are requesting charges of misusing 911 and using a scanner to commit a crime.
Anytime that dispatch gets a 911 call, they take that very seriously. They will dispatch our deputies to those calls, and we take them very seriously as well. We allocate whatever resources are needed to make sure that people are safe that we're responding to help.
Captain Fulis says they're looking into submitting restitution for the time and resources used for the calls.
All right, Frankfort skies are pretty quiet after seeing some light flurries earlier this evening. You might see some snow over the weekend, but most spots will be staying dry. I'll show you what's going to happen with Future View when we get back.
You're watching 9 and 10 News at 11 with Kevin Essebaggers, Courtney Hunter, and Doppler 9 and 10 Chief Meteorologist Tom O'Hare. Complete coverage of the latest news affecting you. Only on Northern Michigan's news leader.
The fact is, when you engineer a truck like Ram 1500 with best-in-class 29 miles per gallon highway and a 9,200-pound towing capacity, your playground gets a whole lot bigger. Get a great deal during Ram Truck Month.
During the auto show, well-qualified returning lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2015 Ram 1500 Express Crew Cab for $259 a month.
You want a bank that understands your busy schedule, your plans, your need to keep things simple. It's the reason we're here, and here. With online tools and innovative banking apps that make life a little easier. Wherever you happen to be. Discover a bank in lockstep with your life. Mercantile. We are where you are.
Starting January 21st, catch Northern Michigan's only live musical variety show, Picnic at the Opera. Up North TV Channel 189 and City Opera House are teaming up again to bring you 6 free shows showcasing some of the area's best musical talent, artists, and performers. Come enjoy the talents of performers like Jeff Haas, 9-year-old guitar phenomenon Nick Carmen, the hip-hop moves of Soul Step, singer-songwriter Jetty Ray, the Traverse City West Musical Department, plus a whole lot more. You'll find the full schedule through the end of February at upnorthmedia.org.
Do you know the signs of a heart attack? Symptoms vary for men and women and should never be ignored. Uncomfortable pressure, squeezing, fullness or pain in the chest, pain or discomfort in one or both arms, the back, neck, jaw, or stomach, shortness of breath, with or without chest discomfort, cold sweat, nausea, or lightheadedness. If you see these signs, call 911 immediately. This health tip is brought to you by 9 and 10 News and McLaren Northern Michigan. Expect the best.
Now, Northern Michigan's most accurate and reliable forecast from the Doppler 9 and 10 Weather Team.
Welcome back, everyone. Here in Cadillac, it is rather cloudy. Temperatures actually on the mild side right now for Cadillac. Up north, though, it's a bit colder. Sault Ste. Marie holding at 15, Rogers City 23. How about in Cadillac right now? It's 24 degrees, and Big Rapids, Mount Pleasant, still quite mild for this time of night, holding at 28 degrees. Back to the west, there's no super cold air, but look right there, Sault Ste. Marie on the edge of some of the Arctic conditions. How about that forecast regarding snow? 2 o'clock in the morning, our next wave mostly through at this point, but still impacting Sault Ste. Marie, Petoskey, around, say, Traverse City, Gaylord area. Not a lot of snow, though, expected. By 8 o'clock in the morning, lots of gray skies, not much else going on. Cold start for some areas, and then here comes the next wave of snowfall. But look at it's focused around Petoskey, Gaylord area, northbound up through Sault Ste. Marie. And watch that line because areas southbound will not see much at all. In areas north will see several inches of snow throughout the day. So by 5 p.m., Cadillac, Traverse City, Mount Pleasant, dry. Maybe some pockets of freezing drizzle here and there, but that's about it. Small chance of that. And overnight, lots of clouds, a little bit blips there of maybe drizzle or a couple of snow flurries, but otherwise a fairly quiet Sunday with just a couple scattered snow showers. Overall snowfall for tomorrow, and including what already happened tonight, most of it right there. Sault Ste. Marie down towards the Straits about 3 to 6 inches. Gaylord about 1 to 3. Grayling, Trace, and areas southbound don't look for much at all this coming weekend. Tonight, UP and the Straits, nighttime lows, single digits to low teens. A light snow developing, more snow, another wave rolling through for you tomorrow. An additional 3 to 5 inches with daytime highs in the teens. Our northern lower counties, light snow tonight on our way down to 8, 21 for Traverse City. Called mild night and a mild day tomorrow. Farther northern areas, about 1 to 3 inches. Southern spots, flurries, little drizzle here and there. That's about all you'll be seeing in central lower counties. Not much at all tonight or tomorrow. Flurries, a little patchy drizzle, lows 20s, daytime highs 20s, and a lot of 30s. Overall, not a big issue going on for the central lower counties this weekend. Sunday, scattered snowfall. Daily high temperature ranges huge both days. Things settle down for Monday. In fact, you'll see a bit more sunshine around. Tuesday, late day snow, and then another surge of Arctic weather arriving for the end of next week.
Thank you, Tom. Jeff Johnson and the rest of our Sports Overtime team are ready to bring you all the action from tonight's basketball and hockey games. Sports Overtime is up next. Have a great weekend.
See the Auto Owners Insurance Doppler 9 and 10 weather station live from Bingham Insurance in Charlevoix. Auto Owners Insurance. Life, home, car, business. We're the no-problem people.
It's clear that college costs are skyrocketing for both parents and students. We're breaking down the surprising truth on higher education sticker shock.
Every year there seem to be more and more deans, deanlets, deanlings, dinglings, ding-dongs running the university. What do they do exactly? No one seems to know.
What your tuition bill is paying for beyond the classroom. The details in a special report Thursday on 9 and 10 News at 5.
New music, new brews, and new friends at the 6th Annual Traverse City Winter Microbrew and Music Festival. Put your layers on and come sip the delicious local microbrews, fill up on food, and soak in the live music in our heated tents in the heart of Traverse City, February 7th. And it's for a good cause. 100% of proceeds from alcohol sales benefit local nonprofit organizations. It's a sellout event, so don't miss out. For more event details and to buy your tickets online, check out microbrewandmusic.com or mynorthtickets.com.
Don't miss out on your chance to see the Blue Man Group in the Windy City with G2 Women's Annual Chicago Road Trip. The first 2 buses are filled for the October 2nd through 4th event. We are now filling the last and 3rd bus. We're staying at Hotel Rush Chicago downtown, just a block off the Magnificent Mile, and taking up the first 6 rows to see the hilarious and talented Blue Man Group. The cost includes 2 nights lodging downtown, transportation, 1 Blue Man Group ticket, and other fun items. Sign up before the final bus fills up. For more details, head to GrandTraverseWoman.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented, mostly by making changes in your diet, controlling your weight, and of course, by not smoking. Visit prevent50.org and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, and more.
Sports Overtime, sponsored by Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Cadillac.
Tonight on Sports Overtime, Groundhog saw his shadow this week, so you know what that means. 6 more weeks of the original Big Show. Boys basketball, conference records for Point City and East Jordan are like looking in a mirror. One of them will bite into another loss tonight. Claire shadows Beaverton in the Jack Pine standings. Pioneers would love to pull into a tie with a win tonight. And CMU football reportedly has picked their new head coach.
Sports Overtime starts right now! Woo!
Good evening, welcome to Sports Overtime. I'm Jeff Johnson. Tonight we have 18 games on tap, 16 on the court, 2 on the ice. One leading off our show takes us to East Jordan, where the Red Devils welcome in the Ramblers from Boyne City for the outright lead in the Lake Michigan Conference. Absolutely packed house tonight in East Jordan for this one. Boyne setting the tone early on the defensive end. Corey Redmond with not 1, but how about 2 huge blocks. And it's Redmond on the offensive end. Count the basket and the foul in the lane. Ramblers up 5 early. Seemed he was going to enjoy him. Red Devils getting to work from there. Colin Petrie in the corner, knocking down the 3 later off the miss. Red Devils Riley Kibler with a putback, giving East Jordan a 2-point lead. Redmond, though, starting off strong for Boyne. He'd pour in 9 in the first quarter alone. Boyne City toppling East Jordan 57-42 to take over the top spot in the LMC. Northern Michigan loves boys-girls doubleheaders. So do East Jordan and Boyne City. Ladies' turn this time. Red Devils building a comfortable lead in the second. Miranda Burke open in the corner for 3. It's good. East Jordan going up by 10. More outside shooting. Kendall McNitt putting the Red Devils up by a baker's dozen. Moments later, Ramblers breaking East Jordan pressure. Kirsten Grillinghouse scoring the easy 2. Boyne City keeps chipping away. Hannah Hoth pulling up mid-range jumper. Ramblers within 10 later. Selena Brzezinski stealing coast to coast for the lay-in. East Jordan holding on tonight 47-38 over Boyne City. Heading to the Jack Pine, Claire's only conference loss was Beaverton. Pioneers want to force a tie atop the standings. Picking this one up right at the beginning. That's a good way to do it. Spencer Johnston to Carter Johnston, making the 3-pointer, putting Beaverton on the board. Claire with the ball to Mason Packard. He's going to get the hoop and the harm. Pioneers up a pair. Boys in green, though, keep making baskets. Travis Vita banking in. Shot. Other end, Spencer Johnston making 3 of his game high. 39 points for this guy. Then Max Swan dropping in the lefty. Beaverton Pioneers actually going into double overtime tonight. Beaverton remaining unbeaten, 74-66. Right next door in Gladwin, the Flying G's and Mustangs tied for 3rd place in the Jack Pine, but that will change tonight. Home team up 20-9 in the 3rd quarter. Keegan Over dropping it like it's hot. Mustangs work their passing game. No name for number 12 here. We probably should get one, though, because he's going to score in the 4th quarter. O'Shea Lewis finding Hover behind the arc again. Gladwin looking like it's taking home 3rd place tonight. But Sanford Meridian having some range too. Spencer Yarmarked going to cut the team deficit to within 2 minutes in the game. G's, however, flying in for a victory this evening, 42-20 over the Mustangs. Not easy to cover 174 miles, but Sports Overtime does it every single week. Gladwin to the Sioux. Devils striking first in the girls' game with a long arcing 3. Brenna James does that a lot, though. Devils can also score on the run, as shown here. Brianna Swan. Sioux up by 4 early. Devils can also play some defense. Freshman Cece Werner with the block. They were rolling on all cylinders, but Sheboygan's first basket comes on a rebound and a putback by Autumn Hudak. She gets the foul, 2, making a 3-point play. Lady Devils way too powerful tonight, though, winning 49-17. Staying in the UP, boys action in Brimley as Engadine trying to redeem a 3-point loss in December. Let's see if they can do it. Brimley up 8 at the half. Changes real quick, though. Eagles number 40, another guy not on the roster, but should be because he's scoring. Fast break lay-in. Moments later, Ben Wise to give him the ball. He gets 2 more for Engadine. Then it's Bays. Ethan Shaw working hard to get to the basket against some pretty good D by Wise there again. You know what? Let's throw Wise in the highlights one more time. This time he's driving and scoring with the lay-in. Engadine keeping it close, but those Bays, though, more hard working inside. Braden Cameron fighting for the board and put back. Brimley takes this one, 47-39. First overtime is done, but stay right where you are because we have a break. We'll have highlights from our Fans' Choice Game of the Week.
Hi, Tracy Winkle from Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Cadillac. The Ram 1500 is undoubtedly the best pickup on the road today, earning numerous awards and achieving the industry's best fuel economy of 28 miles per gallon. Now, during Ram Truck Month, you can lease a new 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cab for just $299 per month. You will never find a better truck at a better price or a better selection. Just $299 per month. Don's Auto Clinic, building our business with honesty and integrity for over 50 years.
Dandelions start to fly. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling free. I feel lucky. I feel free. I feel everything's a possibility.
With the lottery's new Lucky for Life, you can win $1,000 a day for life or $25,000 a year for life. Lucky for Life. It's luck that lasts a lifetime.
Welcome to the Dodge political race, and they're off.
Washington's in the lead. The father of our country has a mother of a Hemi V8. Now Lincoln's issuing an acceleration proclamation.
Roosevelt and Jefferson are taking a shortcut? Honest Abe isn't gonna like this.
No, he's not, Jim. Oh, they're neck and wig.
And at the finish, it's Mount Rushmore? The Dodge President's Day event.
During the auto show, well-qualified returning lessees get this low-mileage lease on Journey RT or get $4,750 total cash allowance.
Welcome back. This week, our Fans' Choice Game of the Week poll. You can call it Mr. 3000 with over 3,000 votes coming into the 9 and 10 News Facebook page. And your winner with 45% of the votes, Petoskey Cadillac girls basketball. Some highlights from the Big North Showdown. That also means the fans chose Shannon McGrattan to read the highlights.
Jeff, the last time Petoskey and Cadillac girls met on the court, the Lady Vikings drove home a 43-40 win. Tonight, sitting on a 2-game losing streak, Cadillac hopes its home crowd will carry it to a season sweep, while the Northmen try to improve on their 2-5 conference record. Final minute of the first quarter, Lily Kingma puts the Northmen on the board with a triple 5-3 Cadillac after 8 minutes of play. 3-point game 90 seconds into the second quarter. Michaela Johns takes her time and drops in a 3, extending the Vikings lead. Showing her range again, Kingma. She makes it a 15-8 game toward the end of the first half. Out of the locker room, Jenna Irway drives down the lane and drops in a dose. Then Alana Hess finds Lisa Metzger. Shot under the hoop is good for a 13-point advantage. Petoskey's Isabel Anderson uses her speed to make her second straight bucket. But on Cadillac's side, Hess joins in on the scoring fun, tossing back a shot, and her team's 42-25 win over Petoskey. Later in the night, the boys meet for the first time since their December 19th quadruple overtime matchup. Out of the opening tip-off, Petoskey gets to work. Evan Whitmore goes to the hoop for the first 2 points. Cadillac shows off on defense shortly after. Lewis Finch comes up with the ball and passes to Andrew Emmington. Vikings with their first lead. Back and forth continues. Northmen go inside to Nick Messner. He hits the 2 down low. Quinn Crago tries to get the turnaround shot to go. Finch picks up the rebound and another Cadillac lead. The Vikings hang tough to win 48-36. In Pine River, a win for the Bucks would tie them with the Rangers for second place in the Highland Conference. Start of the third quarter, Manton up 2. Mason Powell snatches the rebound, goes long to Mitchell McDonald. He finds Brandon Folks for the 30-all tie. Then Manton's Wyatt Baker runs into the pass, stays outside, puts the Rangers back on top. 2 minutes into the quarter, McDonald 3-point turn into a jumper. Bucks down 35-32. Now an 8-point game. Chandler Shazri hits the bucket and one. Rangers hold on to second place, winning 75-70. Other scores involving Highland teams tonight. McBain stays on top of the Highland Conference, topping Beale City 74-62, while Lake City scored 90 of its 26 points against Marion. And now for a look at a trio of Ski Valley boys, I'll toss it over to Eric Lloyd.
Thanks, Shannon. Let's start at the top. Exclusive game coverage here. Bel Air's 10-2 on the year, 1 loss in conference, 9-game winning streak. But none of that means anything when they head down the road to Mansalona and take on the Ironmen at home. Picking it up with less than 3 minutes left in the game, Mansalona down 7. That is until senior Griffin Bohr slices, cuts, and pivots his way through the Eagles. Ironmen down 5. Next possession, Gabe Merriweather looking to avoid the foul, but instead dribbles it off his knee. Doors wide open for the Ironmen, looking to take advantage, but Dingman may have crossed over one too many times. Hayden Nepoth with the steal and draws the foul, but the bucket would not count. Hits one of the free throws. Then with less than a minute left, Nepoth to Charlie Rainey, so quick, so smooth. Eagles soar with it, winning 52-46. That one loss for Bel Air, that was to Onaway. Cardinals sitting dead center of the pack, but can leapfrog Mansalona in the standings with a win over Pellston tonight. Off the steal, Onaway's gonna get out in transition. Great pass from Cortez Washington up to Joe Sigsby for the easy bucket. Now we're gonna get some more from Sigsby right here on the run. This time he's gonna find his spot, he's gonna pull up, and he's gonna drop the mid-range jumper. Pellston down big, but they're trying to get something going. Josh Rabinski with the teardrop J from the corner for 2. Time winding down at the end of the first half, and it's gonna be Cortez Washington once again falling away, beating the buzzer. Onaway getting the best of Pellston, 89-28. And as for Gaylord St. Mary's, their only win was the first game of the season. Central Lake, they haven't won since the first game of 2015, and somebody has to win tonight. Both teams, they came out firing. The Snowbirds, Drew Long, he's going to get St. Mary's on the board with the long two-pointer. Nice form. Next time down, they're looking for more, but the Trojans' Isaac Mortensen has other plans. He gets the steal. He's off to the races. The last man back fouls him. He's still able to get it go, and he'd make the foul shot. Second verse, same as the first. Mortensen again on defense, on with the steal. Nobody had fouled this time. Easy layup. Now the Trojans with the set offense. Spalding down low, kicks it out to Chris Corbett. Even with that taped up thumb, he nails the three. Trojans defend home court 57-37. And apologies to Joburg and Inland Lakes. The only Ski Valley game we couldn't get to tonight. Cardinals won by 3 though, 61-58. All these overtimes are exhausted. I need to grab a seat. For Sports Overtime, I'm Eric Lloyd.
Thanks, Eric. I'll sub back in for triple overtime. 6 more games on the docket, 4 from the hardwood, 2 more from the ice.
It's the furniture you love for less. Find something new every day. Style. Mid-century modern sofa, just $3.99. Accent chair with nailhead trim, just $1.99. Queen-size bed, just $179. With 36 months to pay. The Clearance Center at Art Van. Shop smarter.
Wednesday, February 18th, see Grammy winners Ladysmith Black Mambazo for an evening in Africa with a special opening by the Accidentals Drumming Ensembles and other special guests. Along with great music in this 100% youth-produced evening, you can enjoy traditional African treats, tea, and fair trade coffee. Proceeds go to the launch of the Traverse City Youth Empowerment Project. Tickets are available at Oriana and online at porterhouseproductions.com. Join us February 18th at Lars Hockstedt Auditorium in Traverse City.
You've invested in a website, but no one can find it. Your business's name is not coming up in searches, and your customers are being directed to your competition. Don't let your brand get lost in the vastness of the internet. It's time to bring your business into the spotlight. The Northern Michigan Digital Team will help you establish a presence. Ready to get started? We are. Call us at 800-STAR-910 or visit us online at nmdigital.com.
Pregnancy, we call it 9 months, but in actuality, it's 10 months. It's 40 weeks. It's very, very important, if you can, to wait for delivery until 39 weeks, because that, after 39 weeks, your risks are much less for many complications. By letting that baby get born at term, you're improving the lifelong health of that baby.
We have a debut to make in triple overtime. Maplewood Baptist and Lansing girls basketball making their first appearance on Sports Overtime this season. And the Vikings will have their hands full tonight with the Black Bears. Black Bears have won 3 straight Christian school state titles and are unbeaten in conference play this season. The Lansing taking on Maplewood Baptist, as we just said, and its visitors getting on the board first. Harmony Bailey. That one's good, and Maplewood Baptist decides to take a few steps back. Hannah May with a three-pointer. She's not done. This time it's May spotting up at the top of the key for another triple. We go to the other end of the floor now. It's the Lady Vikes, Ashley Pittman. Nothing but net. Then Brooke Wynn left open in the corner, and that's a bad idea for the other team at least. She's making that bucket. Didn't get a score from this one quite yet. Feel free to call 1-800-STAR-910. Stop me if you heard this matchup before. Maplewood Baptist at a Lansing. This time it's the boys. We'll start with the Lansing. Brett Williams straight on from the top of the key, knocking down the three. Maplewood's turn. Jed Burton in the lane, thinking about his options. He's going to go with the fall-away jumper. That was the right choice. Back to Lansing. Ryan Bailey. This is basically a crossover drill. Watch a nifty up and under at the hoop. One of the better plays in the night. That's worth a fist bump. Taylor Tanner wide open on the wing, knocking it down. Vikings running again, though. Zach Peters getting underneath the hoop. Tough to stop him there. Lansing rolls 55-36. High school hoops run going to end with a Northern Lakes twofer. Harbor Light at Ellsworth boys. Late in the first, Harbor Light down 6. Lucas Matthews weaving, getting the hoop and the harm. Swordsman down 4. Ellsworth crashing the boards. Going to get swatted out. Winter Romine calmly sinking the short J. Ellsworth back up 6. Swordsman getting defensive. Caleb Wendt taking the pass, taking it coast to coast. Ellsworth, though, proving too strong on their home floor. They top Harbor Light 54-36. Same matchup on the ladies' side. Lancers won the first meeting by 10. This one picking up early in the second. Lancers up 4. Sharing the ball, Amanda Veenstra putting it home for a 6-point Ellsworth advantage. Harbor Light scratching back. Michaela Kirsting, right place, right time with the putback, pulling the swordsman within a pair. Ellsworth stepping outside now. Mary Sweet rocking some sweet socks and dropping the 3-pointer. Harbor Light, long-range game of their own. Kirsting rattling home the 3-ball. Swordsman within 4, but in the end, it's the Lady Lancers. Well, actually, we didn't get a score call for this one again. 1-800-STAR-910 if you know it. Skating to Gaylord, Blue Devils coming off a 6-2 win, hoping to start February off right. First period, Devils Garrett Richardson breaking in. He's going to use a D-man as a screen, but Morgan Lang up for the challenge. Watch the save there. Less than 3 minutes to go. Gaylord's Josh Delaney with the shot from the point. Vidi Veras knocking it out of the air, lighting the lamp. 1-0 Blue Devils, 43 seconds to go in the first period. How about the Delaney-Veras combo working again? This one's going to go 5-hole. Finnish Exchange students scored 6 times today. Devils calming the storm, 9-2. Matawan riding a 2-game skid. Cadillac gladly like to hand them their 3rd straight loss. Visitors wasting no time getting on the board. Mitchell Dundor going around Quinn Kasperick. 1-0 Matawan. Less than a minute later, Cadillac's Levi Rowan zigs and zags, beating the goaltender for a 1-all game. 14 minutes to play in the third period. Kasperick and Riley Whalen working together. Vikings getting their first lead in the contest. Same score toward the end of the first. Mike Gusser connecting with Jordan Adlam. Second shot goes in. Cadillac stays on top of the rest of the night. 6-4 is your final on the ice. 3 overtime down, 1 to go. CMU football reportedly found the one to coach their team next year. I'll show you who in quadruple overtime.
Monday on Michigan This Morning.
Lots of home improvement projects lend themselves to doing it yourself. In our Angie's List report, one job that doesn't. You should leave drywall to the pros.
And our On the Road crew is getting their feet planted back in northern Michigan after a big travel week. They're visiting Les Chanel Culinary School in Cedarville, a small but well-respected place to learn about food.
Northern Michigan's #1 way to start the day begins with your top stories and the 10-minute weather guarantee in high definition at 4:30 a.m.
This message brought to you in part by 9 and 10 News and Fox 32.
Any crime involving electronic devices is cyber.
Get caught up in a new web of crime.
We are facing anonymous targets.
The internet connects people with devious tendencies.
From the creators of the world's most successful crime series comes the next generation of CSI. FBI! Patricia Arquette, James Vanderbeek, Shad Moss, and Peter McNichol.
This is just the beginning.
CSI Cyber. Series premiere CBS Wednesday, March 4th.
Since 1989, the Inland Seas Education Association has introduced the wonders of the Great Lakes to literally thousands of students. And every year they do it with the help of volunteer instructors, people just like you. While a background in aquatic science and sailing is helpful, anyone with a love of the Great Lakes is welcome. Instructor training classes begin in March. If you're interested, visit our website at schoolship.org for all the details. It will be an experience you'll never forget.
Welcome back. When's the last time we talked football on Sports Overtime? Well, let's do it now. There are multiple CMU and Lions reporters saying that CMU football is set to hire John Bonamigo as their next head coach. Bonamigo played at CMU and spent the last 2 seasons as the Lions special teams coordinator. Not been a head coach at the college or pro level, but he has been an assistant in the college and pro ranks for almost 3 decades. He would replace Dan Enos, who left the program to become the offensive coordinator at Arkansas. Chips kept most of their recruits, though, through signing day Wednesday, even added Baldwin star Brandon Childress to the mix. Not been announced by the Lions or CMU, so stay tuned with 9 and 10 News on the air and online for any further details. To the Pro Hardwood, Pistons hosting the Nuggets. Offense always easier when you have a guy like Andre Drummond to clean up your misses. He does it with authority. Detroit, though, going to expand its lead in the second quarter to double digits. Jody Meeks using the rim as a shield. Pistons up 11, and they're on the run. A little bit later on, finding Meeks again. Meeks going to inherit 2 more points. He scored 14 in the first half, 18 total. Pistons pulled off a late Nuggets run, win 98-88. College hockey, Ferris State has faced some of the best teams in the nation lately. It's hurt them in the standings. They lose at Bowling Green tonight, 2-1. Gerald Mayhew with the lone Bulldog tally. Lake State at Alaska. That game started at 11 p.m. our time. Last word, Lakers down 1-0 in the first. Well, if you missed any of the show or just want to see this again, give us about 15-30 minutes. We'll have some clips of Sports Overtime up on our website, 9and10news.com. Ask and you shall receive. We actually got a score call in from the Maplewood Baptist girls. They won 54-43 against Lansing, so thank you for that score call. We've also got some busy local sports going on Saturday. We have CMU hosting Western Michigan boys basketball. CMU ladies heading to Kalamazoo in the girls game. We'll have highlights from both of those. And the I-500, Flannery Racing starting with the pole. Jeff Leuenberger going to be starting out in front. Bunkie Racing, 3-time defending champs, sitting 12th. They like it that way. They might be able to try to go for a 4th straight. We're done here. David Letterman is next.